Good morning, Clinton Corners. Today's top story. 43-year-old Amy Archer Gilligan is on trial for the murder of Franklin R. Andrews, a 61-year-old man who was reported dead despite being in perfect health. Sources say he was reported dead only a week into staying in Sister Amy's nursing home for the elderly. After a further look into this heinous act, police found large doses of arsenic in the bloodstream of the victim. This was especially strange because only a week prior, Miss Gilligan has been seen buying arsenic in large doses. This is not the first time we have heard about arsenic poisoning, however, as only a month ago, a woman by the name of Cynthia Summer was sentenced to life in prison after poisoning her veteran husband, Todd Summer. There have also been other strange deaths in the nursing home, as 4 other people have been reported dead after just moving into the facilities. We have a Dr. Mendez on the line to give us a little more insight onto what went down. Dr. Mendez, how are we feeling?
Thanks, Brick. Take a look at the victim's kidney.
Yo, what the heck?
Shoot, wrong body, cut it.
Mr. Mendez? Hello. Mr. Mendez. I'm sorry, folks, I'm not exactly sure what went down just there. But in the meantime, we will be speaking to a Mr. Simeon Gitwater, and why we should be keeping arsenic away from our children. Mr. Simeon, please give us a little background on what we can be dealing with here.
Thank you, Brick. Now, arsenic has been used throughout history for both nefarious and ethical purposes. For most people, it instills a fearful reaction, but arsenic has an equally long history of revitalizing and helping society, whether it be as a toxin or a remedy. Arsenic is a metalloid with an atomic number of 33. Standard arsenic's non-metallic form is less reactive, but will dissolve when heated with strong oxidizing acids and alkalis. Although odorless, it will have a mild garlic scent when it forms arsine from being introduced to an acid. Known to the ancients, arsenic can be found naturally occurring in nature as arsenopyrite or mispickle. Arsenic has a natural component in the earth, and it can be found throughout the crust, widely distributed throughout the earth. The dangers of arsenic are numerous, having lethality, stunting growth, and is related to many cardiovascular diseases and cancer. For humans, long-term exposure to arsenic from drinking water can cause cancer and skin lesions, and in utero and early childhood growth, it has been associated with stunted growth and cognitive development issues. As harmful as arsenic can be, its uses for medicine and care are numerous. Not only is it an inconspicuous poison, it is also a remedy for cancer. And not only cancer, but malaria, syphilis, eczema, asthma, chorea, and piaciorius. Arsenic also has a rich history as a cancer chemotherapeutic via arsenic trioxide, an anti-cancer. It's useful in cancer treatment because it has a cytotoxicity. And that's it.
Thank you, Mr. Gitwater. Oh, yeah? Oh, okay. But yeah, alright. Well, I just got word that Dr. Mendez is back and will be able to join us. Doctor, is everything okay down there?
Thanks, Brick. As you can see here, the victim is dead from what I believe, arsenic poisoning. And there are some key signs that would support my theory, such as the hard patch of skin on the victim's arm, key sign of arsenic poisoning. Also, taking a look at the victim's heart and the tissue around it, it supports that the victim suffered a cardiovascular system shutdown. Also, on the victim's left side, there are some telltale signs that support a nervous system shutdown. Also, taking a look at the weight of the kidney, the victim suffered a seizure, which is almost a key sign of arsenic poisoning. And if we go down to the soles of the victim's feet, there are multiple warts that are starting to form on the bottoms of his feet, caused by arsenic. Although we have all these signs that support arsenic, there's only 2 ways to make sure. They would be a hair analysis and a blood sample. I did the hair analysis, I couldn't get a sure answer. But when I did the blood test, I was able to get a positive result. And from the blood test, I can conclude that yes, the victim was killed by arsenic poisoning. Thanks, Brick. More love.
We rolling? Okay, then if we're rolling, why don't you say we're rolling? Thank you, Mr. Mendez. We have taken some people off the streets to ask them how they feel about these heinous crimes. Take a look.
Yeah, so I was walking down the street with Billy Bob, and I see some guy fall right there. And I was like, what is going on? So I asked Billy about what happened. You know, he said, yeah, he died from oxygen poisoning. And I said, how you know oxygen poisoning? So we go check it out. Dude had a hot spot on his skin. Yeah, definitely oxygen poisoning. That's all I know. Ask Billy Bob.
We just came back from the leagues. They had us in the first half, but we crushed them. And I just want to thank my coaches, mom, dad, and most importantly, I want to thank my teammates. Could not have done it without them. It's been an amazing season. Bless you guys. Oh, what about the arsenic poisoning? Yeah, that is messed up.
Yes, I love you too, Mom. Oh, that was a truly touching story. We have esteemed historian Kurt Buckman on the line to tell us about some other cases of arsenic poisoning throughout history. Kurt, how are we feeling?
Hello? Oh, hi, Mr. Brick. An appointment? Today? Oh, I will get right on that, sir. Thank you, Mr. Brick. Today, I would like to discuss the history of arsenic poisoning. Here are the most noticeable people from history who died from arsenic. We believe that King George III died from arsenic poisoning. A 2004 study showed that samples of the king's hair contained extremely high levels of arsenic. And there were many people who wanted him dead. It has also been suggested that Napoleon suffered and died from arsenic poisoning during his imprisonment on the island of St. Helena. Samples of his hair showed levels that were 13 times the normal amount of the element. But we still don't know whether his poisoning was purposeful or simply environmental. Then finally, according to his British nurse, Lady Budget, King Frasia of Iraq also suffered from symptoms similar to that of arsenic poisoning during his last visit to Switzerland for treatment in 1933. He was only 48 years old, and his Swiss doctors found him in very good health the day before, suggesting he was intentionally poisoned. Back to you, Brick.
That was truly fascinating, Kurt. I mean, I don't even know where Switzerland is. I mean, it's probably why I never got my high school diploma. Never been smartest kid out there. I mean, I only got this job because the other host died. Maybe that's why Charlene left. How much longer do we have? I'm clearly going through something right now. Can you please stop recording? Daughter of the victim, Dolores has taken the time out of her day to speak with us. Dolores, if I may ask, how do you feel about these heinous crimes against your family member?
Unbelievable. The power of two and a loving one. And I hope Mrs. whatever her name is prosecuted for the full extent of the law.
Sorry about that, folks. This story just keeps on getting crazier and crazier by the minute. Sadly, that's all the time I have for now. But coming up, is Greenland really green, or is it just a hoax created by the government to make you buy more candles? That's all the time I have for now. Signing off. More at 11.
There's a hard patch of skin on the victim's arm. Thanks, Brick. Take a look at the kidney here.
Oh, dude, you missed it.
Arsenic also has a rich history as a cancer as a chemo cure.